let's begin.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all.
Now go. We have but one goal to achieve. We must overcome all obstacles to save the Emperor. I'm counting on you all, my wise and courageous warriors. You're finished. Escape!
It seems that Li Jue's forces are pursuing the Emperor. We must hurry to his rescue.
Our task is to capture enemy bases. We'll clear the path to Luoyang and welcome the Emperor there.
The enemy officer dealing with has been defeated. So let's get this done quick. All right, let's move out.
Begin the advance.
This territory. The enemy officer
Arrogant
has been
fools,
defeated.
coming to claim the throne for yourselves. We will face you.
It seems that Li Jue's forces are pursuing the Emperor. We must hurry to his rescue.
Our task is to capture enemy bases. We will clear the path to Luoyang.
We're dealing with royalty here. So let's get this done quick. All right, let's move out.
Arrogant fools, coming to claim the throne for yourselves. You will face Xu Huang.
We cannot hold out for much longer.
Let's go.
Now, die!
You are very skilled.
The enemy
It is
officer
a true honor
has
for me
been
to be able to
defeated.
fight alongside you.
No enemy escape.
Come now.
No choice but to retreat.
Take this. You're finished. Take this. Let's go.
No escape. Discipline defines us.
Take this. Tables.
The now.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take looking rough. Let's go.
Yes! I foresaw this victory before it even happened.
All my might.
Why would they attempt to harm me? What madness!
Whatever path your majesty wishes to take, I shall clear the way. This territory, the enemy officer.
I think it's safe to
been
say
defeated.
this place is ours now.
Things were looking pretty dicey there. Last thing I want is a repeat of that.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
We are grateful for your aid, but who on earth? Let's go.
Your Majesty, please rest assured that we will bring you safely to Luoyang.
So you're South's trustworthy vassals.
I wonder.
What a welcome turn of events.
Looking rough. Whoa. With all my might. So, time to act.
I hope this surprises you. So captivating.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Easy.
Got on board. I see it.
All my might.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Let's go. Enemies in the near vicinity have been dealt with. Lord Cao Cao, your aid has been most welcome.
Well,
Let's go.
we have rescued the Emperor. Now, we just need to get him out of here safely.
Find the Emperor! Could not have reached Luoyang yet!
Tables
And there are the pursuers, right on cue. We should leave right away.
We cannot allow any harm to come to the Emperor. Could we not try traveling a path with as few enemy forces as possible? Take this with all my might.
The enemy holds a strong position here. And we'll just have to go around them.
Turn the tables. With all my might.
Forgive me for imposing on you in such a manner. I am ready to face any punishment.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take it up with all my might.
Easy.
Got this. Gotta be quicker. Now. Take that. Now. Looking rough. Time to attack.
I hope this surprises you.
Take this with all my might. This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Now, time to act.
I guess this place
The
belongs
enemy
to me
officer
now.
has been defeated. been waiting for this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, this is the end for you.
Once again, we must choose a passage here.
The time is right.
Now, how do things look up ahead? Good. Their defenses are weak here. That means we'll be able to take the shortest route to Luoyang.
Take the prepare for pain. I see it.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
We're
has been
taking the
defeated.
Emperor with us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Skills are impressive.
The enemy
I've
officer
learned a lot from watching
has
you.
been defeated.
We have repelled the pursuers. Now, let us make haste in our advance. Let's go.
I think the time has come to employ a little trap. Commence the advance.
Now that we've come this far, Luoyang is but a stone's throw away. We should keep moving.
You thought you could just walk away with the Emperor? You'll never escape us!
All units, charge! Secure the Emperor before they enter Luoyang!
Li Cui. I never expected him to command such a force. I must urge the Emperor to enter Luoyang immediately. We must be a shield to buy time for the Emperor to escape. All units, assemble before Hulao Gate!
The moment has come.
I can't let you go any further. Orders from above, you see. So do me a favor and stop where you are.
Now we've got you! Hand over the Emperor!
The enemy officer
Oh,
has
so
been
you
defeated.
come to stop me. Well, it matters not. I'll make this quick.
The enemy officer has been
Back
defeated.
anymore. Well, I did what I was told to do. As long as I don't get an earful later, it's all the same to me.
is futile to fight against an army of this size. Now, Your Majesty, if you would kindly place yourself back under our protection.
The only choice we have is to defeat them head-on. Go now, my fiercest warrior! Slaughter the beasts that pursue the Emperor!
There's no end to them. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
Your Majesty, I'm glad to see you are unharmed. I, Cerita, will protect you from here on out.
I hope I can meet expectations.
Stay out of our way!
Now then,
The Emperor belongs to us! The Emperor has reached Luoyang? There's showtime. All units, break through Hudao Gate! Pursue the Emperor!
shall we get serious?
So, he refused to back down. An opening must be destroyed.
We are the rightful guardians of the Emperor. We will not allow you to take him from us.
I hope this surprises you.
My blade is guided by unshakable loyalty. Traitors and infidels are no match for my resolve.
Impressive. A soldier quite unlike any other. With a straight and sturdy blade, sharpened to perfection.
You're a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms! Take this!
Well done. You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's end this! Give her an eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Gotcha!
With all my might to fight against such a force without fear. What commendable courage.
Our courage is unrivaled! The enemy doesn't stand a chance!
Sends here!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope this surprises you.
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
His Majesty will now be able to rest easy within Luoyang. I thank you for all your efforts.
What did you say? You wish to have me placed under your protection?
The ruined Luoyang is in a pitiful state, is it not?
So, you would use me as your political puppet? Like Dongzhou, then Li Jue and Gouxi? Like the territorial beasts of the world?
As you say. The greed of man throws order into chaos. Breeds all the strife we face in this world. Even so, those lacking desire lose sight of their path, of how to live. What we need are laws and systems to regulate such desires. Strength to safeguard such statutes and amend any unrest. And at the zenith of this structure, we need you, Your Majesty, as a symbol most sacrosanct.
Cao Cao, what is it you?
A new world. Be that as it may, for the sake of one's ambitions, one must eradicate those standing in the way, or face being eradicated. This is the path I, Cao Cao, dare to walk. The path of absolute rule.
Cao Cao has decided on his goal and gained the means to fulfill it. With pure reason as his guiding principle, he aims to control the land. However, so steadfast is his dedication to this principle that he risks eliminating not only corruption, but compassion as well. His path will be a trying one. If his conquest is to succeed, countless lives will be lost. Guardian of Peace. If you believe that Cao Cao is the hero that will bring an end to the chaos, then walk alongside him.
We're coming in.
We have something really important to discuss. It's about your future with us and our Lord.
As I'm sure you've heard, Cao Cao has made the decision to bring the Emperor to you. This will be a great step forward on his path to supremacy. We know what steps we must take from here on out. All that's left now is to take them. So, how about it? Will you tread this path with us?
You are wasted as a mere hired hand. Enter the service of Lord Cao Cao officially so that we can build a powerful new kingdom. Now, I really shouldn't be the one to say this, but the path our Lord has chosen will not be easy. We will likely have to fight all sorts of rivals along the way. I suppose that's what it takes to rule by the sword. That's why having you with us would be so reassuring. More than anything, we would hate to see a friend among the ranks of our enemies.
Nevertheless, this decision will affect your future. So will you join us or not? Think carefully before making your choice. You will. Cao Cao will be pleased to hear that.
All right. Then we should deliver the news to our Lord right away. But really, it pleases me greatly to have you join us. You won't regret it.
Having you under Cao Cao's command will lift some of the weight off my shoulders. I'm counting on you.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Liu Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Here, here. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special, and so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. Huh. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to recruit you if I intended for you to serve me like any other officer. Each of my retainers has unique strengths. It is my job to decide how they may be best utilized. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luen.
Dian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Ha! Don't worry, Shu Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue Jin?
Yes, I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I hear that your circumstances are similar to mine. I am new here, and know little of what has passed. I imagine Lord Cao Cao must have recruited you for your particular skills. Very well. I won't pry. Lord Cao Cao rates your skills very highly. That much is clear. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes. If he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Louis Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, who in terms of military strength alone is no real threat to us. Who in terms of military strength alone is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together,
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
then we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chengong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I am to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo Province and the remnants of Gong Sunzan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do we do? Ally with Gong Sun and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Dian Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Dianwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he is indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gongsun Zhen.
That leaves one other major matter. What to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shang Xu, stationed in Wan Castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Xu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
Excellent.
Finally
I heard
found
Lord
myself-
Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named Ziluan. I wonder if he's anything special.
What do you need?
Right. Yes.
What does peace even look like?
may I have a moment? It is truly fortunate for us to meet again. I must ask your forgiveness for the last time we met, when I simply stole your sage advice and fled. That was nothing short of insolent. For that, I must apologize. After all, it is thanks to you that I am here, serving under Lord Cao Cao's command. The reputation of your exploits precedes you. I'm honored to now be able to fight beside you. Counting on Lord Cao Cao was the right thing to do. You can see in his eyes that his ambitions do not waver. And I have you to thank for showing me the way. Words cannot express my gratitude. I've suggested to the Emperor to look to Lord Cao Cao for support, and I must fulfill my own duty to the best of my ability. I shall continue to better myself so that I may help Lord Cao Cao on the way towards his total conquest. Your words mean more than you can imagine. I will say that I am but a newcomer, and still in the midst of training. But if I may, I wish to cherish my friendship with you, as comrades on a path to bettering ourselves. I thank you, and hope for your guidance.
This town has gotten bigger.
For the sake of Lord Cao Cao's rule, for my family, I cannot...
Ah, you're here. I had a...
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out.
It's an honor to have you visit. If I may...
Not many people can read and write.
Interesting. To initiate such a plan under those conditions. Your keen insight never ceases to amaze me. You are far too humble. You should take more pride in your strategic acumen. Having an accurate perception of your own abilities is very important, especially knowing what happens when you attempt feats beyond them. I am sure you are aware that I am in the service of Lord Yuan Shao. He has of late come to be called the most powerful leader in the land. In the past, he has followed a typical path to power, achieving victories reliably through acquiring more resources than his enemies. But now, it's as if he is trying to become greater than the sum of his abilities. Perhaps he feels the urgent need to stand taller than his rivals. To pick fruit higher up the Tree of War, he does not use a ladder, but has begun the construction of a tower of great height and dubious stability. As someone in his service, I find this situation most vexing. Certainly you can understand my misgivings. Yes. He has managed to use his family name to intimidate rivals and consolidate his victories. But it cannot last much longer. A victory gained without wisdom and strength can be easily taken away. Because war is the great clash of human potential, and the ephemeral spark of that moment in history is what captures the hearts of men. I suppose I could. That's some advice I would never hear from my comrades. At any rate, speaking with you has lifted my spirits. It is always a pleasure, even if the subject matter is not. If, perchance, my ideal battlefield did exist somewhere in this world, I believe that it might be next to you. Would you welcome such an event? Take responsibility? Are you trying to lure me away from my lord? If that is your intention, by all means, please do it. I can see that you mean what you say. But for now, let us keep the proper distance from each other, as servants of different masters. One day, on the battlefield of my dreams, we will stand together as allies. Until that day. Yes, I see.
Not many people can read and write.
The doctor gave me some medicine when I got...
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
Everything's gotten so expensive. I'd better choose carefully here.
Not many people can read and write.
More and more people are losing their families.
For the sake of Lord Tao's rule.
Thank you for responding to my call. I would like to talk with you, if you don't mind. Well, I've been thinking of ending my record-keeping work. I wanted your opinion, which is why I wrote to you. Thanks to your cooperation, I've managed to collect a lot of battle records. And in the meantime, I volunteered on a number of battlefields and have gained some experience as an officer. Now that I have other duties to attend to, I find that I don't have the time to keep records. If I keep on like this, I will fail at both duties. It is not in my nature to do any less than my utmost. I feel it is right to hand my duties as record keeper over to someone new and inexperienced, as I used to be. As reluctant as I am to admit it, perhaps the time has come for me to permanently trade my brush for a sword. So my question is, will you join me in this next adventure? Then, as always, I will keep calling upon and pressing you, and wait for my moment. I beg your patience. Anyway, this may have been a short discussion, but that's all I wish to say for now. How about we train together? Let us race one another to the training ground. I hope we can continue challenging each other until the day our Lord's vision is realized.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Good.
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
What does peace even look?
Oh.
I heard Lord Cao Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer named...
The Yellow Turban surrendered to Lord Cao Cao. Hopefully, this will bring a measure of...
Lord Zuluan has it.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance!
I see it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Looking rough. Take this. Bear witness to my power.
I confess to the enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Take this! Eat down! Take this! Take that! I see it! With all my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I thank you.
You're here again? You really are fond of Lord Eugene working you to the bone, aren't you?
Are you going to tell me that your support of Lord Cao Cao is based solely on a desire for limitless training under Lord Eugene?
There might actually be something in that. People are starting to hail Lord Eugene's training as the most severe in the land. Anyone with a taste for that kind of thing would do whatever they could for more, eh?
Easily. The training is intense, but survive it and you'll grow stronger and stronger. Which means we grow as soldiers, making it more likely we'll survive in battle.
No private conversations. I've told you more times than I can count to be in formation when the session starts. As punishment, you'll have an additional 1,000 practice swings before we start.
Are you serious? Forget the battlefield. We won't even survive this.
Don't talk back. It's only going to get us additional drills.
Back again. You'll receive no special treatment. You do understand that, right? I wonder how long you'll be able to keep that composure up. If you've forgotten the severity of my sessions, you'll soon remember. Time to commence the drills. Prepare yourselves. You remain as unafraid of me as ever, despite how people usually end up after repeat sessions with me. Systematic order restricts individual freedom in order to make it possible to operate as a unit. And so, you can make assumptions regarding soldiers' responses. If anything, it's better that I be feared and detested. A drop in discipline results in distracted soldiers, so yes, I will accept their hatred if my training saves their lives. Soldiers are best poised for survival when order and discipline are sound and effective. That's what being a unit means. The reason I serve under Lord Cao Cao is because his beliefs closely align with my own. So, do not worry about me. This is my place. You too will be well served by allowing the hardships here to mold you.
Right at the same time, huh? This place is the best. Lord Cao Cao gave me some money when I told him I was planning on eating with you. Eat up and prepare for tomorrow, he said. He's just the best, don't you think? That's a lord I'm glad to serve. Right, right. And he recognizes anyone who does good work. Like the other day, he was in a pinch, and I managed to protect him without getting a single scratch on him. Then he gave me this great position, telling me I should stick around more. I mean, I was thrilled, but I couldn't help but worry about it. I haven't been able to tend to my fields for a while now. And at this rate, there won't be enough of a harvest to fill everyone's bellies. But my job is to protect Lord Cao, you know? So I got stuck worrying about which ought to be more important. And I figured getting Lord Cao to the top has got to be the priority. Because if anyone can create a world where everyone can eat, it'd be him. So, if I can protect him, more people can eat. I don't know. Am I making sense? Oh boy. It feels like I'm full, but with feelings in my chest instead of food in my belly. Still, I want to do as much as I can in the fields too. I'll make sure to slide some of the produce your way.
Finally found myself a job.
Hey, do you have a moment? It's nothing too serious. There's just something I'd like to say to you. Firstly, I want to thank you for your efforts in the battle with Louis Bu. If you hadn't been there, we'd have been in trouble. You have my gratitude, truly. I hope to repay the favor someday. Now you're making me blush. But it's nice to hear you feel that way. How can I put this? Your background is something of a mystery, right? Yet, my lord placed you at his side, regardless. He is nothing if not open-minded. But it's not like I'm trying to draw your story out of you, so you can relax. We're comrades now, regardless of our backgrounds. We've both risen to prominence thanks to Lord Cao. So, how about it? Will you serve him alongside me? With you there, I'd have another person I can really count on. I'm sure of it. Of course not. Please keep an open mind and think it over. My lord has a vision. One that gives me hope for the future. I'm desperate to help make it a reality. Yet there are many who would stand in his way. And sometimes, we're the only ones in a position to stop them. I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm not trying to worry you or anything, but just keep this in mind when times get tough. Okay? Anyway, enough serious talk. Let's go eat. To protect a man like Lord Cao, one must keep their strength up. You should follow my example.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
I heard Lord Cao's taken a liking to a wanderer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Stay in formation. March forward.
Now, take this. Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This one would put up a good fight for sure.
Is ours.
I'm gonna go see for myself.
Let's go.
They're fighting over there?
Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Now, begin advancing. Looking rough. This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
Take this.
Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
With a solid stratagem, I challenge you to battle.
Looking rough.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
I've been waiting for this.
Got you.
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Is that it?
Looking rough.
All my might.
Struggling here.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Obliterate you!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's over, you hear?
Let's go.
Well done. Most impressive.
Time to act.
Take this. Let's give it to them.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
All my might. Time to attack. You're done.
Looking rough.
Take it easy. Take this. Concentrate. All right.
The retreat would be the best option right now.
Now, with all my might. Time to act.
Let's give it to them.
I've invested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Your combat abilities are terrific. They shall serve as an example for my own efforts.
I challenge you to battle.
I've been waiting for this.
Prepare yourself.
Concentrate. Time to attack. With all my might.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Yeah. Take that.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Now.
This area will make a fine addition to our territory.
This is a sight to see. The true warrior of the three kingdoms, in the flesh.
Now. This
The battle's turned in our favor.
is ours.
Let's push on through to victory.
Let's go.
Looking rough.
Got you.
This territory is ours.
You've done very well.
Let's go.
It's good to know I can count on you.
Looking rough. Looking rough.
This territory
This enemy
is
officer
ours.
beneath me.
Let's go.
with all my might. Looking rough.
I have conquered this area.
This territory is ours.
What does peace even...
Lord Shunyo becomes a different person when he drinks.
Hey, you came as promised. It can be busy during war councils, but the rest of the time it's very quiet. Perfect for reading. Here, I have the text that you asked for last time. You have a good eye. I'm impressed. This is some fascinating stuff. I'm glad I found someone to study with. Next time we'll go and see my teacher together, I'd like to introduce you to him. I believe a broad knowledge base will be necessary in the future, and studying with others helps you see things from other perspectives. With our Lord on the cusp of rising to power and quelling the turmoil, he'll need people that can help him govern in times of peace. I think if we keep studying together, we can be of use to him. Besides that, all kinds of knowledge can have value on the battlefield. That goes for intuition too, which many say I excel in. Well, on the battlefield, there are many things that are hard to explain. Do you know what happens when intuition strikes? All your accumulated knowledge comes together and provides you with a solution, which is all well and good. But what use is that if you don't have time to implement it? In moments like that, I always feel self-loathing. And then I keep looking back on what happened, trying to figure out what I should have done. But I've not let you speak at all. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hearing that you're interested pleases me to no end. So, I should tell you, to be honest, I really just want to be close to you. All these things I've been saying are just pretext for that. Having you alongside me on the battlefield doesn't suffice. I want us to be like partners, striving in our studies together. Maybe this is just wishful thinking, but I have a feeling that things are going to go our way.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful, trumping even Yuan Shu.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Turn the tables. Can't get too far ahead. Stop here and see if things shake out.
Tables turn.
Oh my might! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Whoa.
Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
All my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight!
Such incredible skill. I cannot tear my eyes away from you.
Yeah.
Connor, turn the tables.
Let's go.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Good. We've recovered our footing. Come, everyone! Muster up your courage!
We're in a lot of trouble if we lose this position.
Don't let your guard down. Until down.
Looking rough.
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You sure know how to fight! An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once!
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone, without delay. Begin advancing.
Is that it? Take this. Is that it? Looking rough. Take this. Is that it? Just gonna stay sharp.
With all my might.
Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. With all my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe
the enemy officer.
I'm making my way up!
Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
Begin the advance. All
the enemy
units,
officer
march.
Has been defeated.
Begin the advance.
Bear witness to my power.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Whoa.
All my might!
Looking rough.
I hear an irritating whelp out there. I shall go silence it.
You have faith in yourself.
Start the advance!
Take this!
Fantastic display.
The
You should
enemy
be proud
officer
of what you've accomplished.
has been defeated.
One more stepping stone on my path to true might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
Take this!
Let's give it to them!
Now! I see it! Time to act!
You really are amazing. I always
the
knew
enemy
it.
officer
You surpassed
has been
even my
defeated.
highest expectations.
Now is the time for forward momentum. Come, onward! March forward!
Take this!
Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection.
Time to act! Time to act! I've been waiting for this! Meant to take this! Tables turned.
Begin the advance. All units. March! Begin the advance.
Take this. All my might. Shall not prevail. Take this!
Trust your...
I'm struggling out here. With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
As far as we go.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated.
An opening.
An opening.
Turn the table. Foresaw this victory before it even happened. I'm struggling out here. Whoa.
An opening.
With all my might. That it. All my might. Let's go. Nice try. With all my might. Got you. Let's give it to them.
Whoa.
There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Amazing! You are a swift and deadly warrior. Let's end this. The curtain draws here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lords Guan Yu and Zhong.
This town has gotten bigger now that I think about it.
Let's go. And open it. Got this. Counting on you. Take this. Take this. Honor, I see it. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. With all my might. Looking rough. Now.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
And open it. Looking rough. And open it. And open it. Head in. And open it. And open it. Looking rough. Looking rough. Head in. Whoa. Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's get serious. Let's go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
There we go.
All my might. Looking rough. With all my might.
Got you.
Whoa. Let's end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon. Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say.
While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmen. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
Oh, it's you.
Which one, though? Hey, can't say I expected to run into you here. Me? Huh? By the way, your exploits, Lord Cao Cao thinks extremely high. However, my lord can be hard to understand. I've said, but I'm the same as those yellow turbans.
Go show him what you're made of.